Hi everybody, here's Christian, and this is Teamwork Cast!
I've got a big, heavy blade for you, monster.
It is a blade.
Yep, and I'm bringing the firepower.
And I am just a big,
Giant
chunky person.
Yeah, you're just big boned, man.
I'm just
big bone.
And we're also gonna bone some monsters in this Let's Play of Monster Hunter Generations. Which monsters are gonna get the bone today?
We are going to fight a Hyper Raytheon in the quest.
It's a Hyper Raytheon?
Yep.
Oh man.
In the quest, we are not amused. It's from the Determined Queen. Mirror, mirror in my hand, who is the greatest queen in the land? What? Who does this queen of the land think she is? You, Hunter, hunt down this abomination at once!
That's some kind of Brexit stuff we're doing right now, right?
Yep.
Seems like it.
Oh no, not Brexit, no.
And then it's going to be the Scotsic.
Oh man, I'm waiting for the Scots set.
Do you think they're going to do it?
Yeah, of course.
They're the ones that caused the Brexit, aren't they?
No. They're very opposite.
So basically, when Brexit happened, the vote to exit was literally like Scotland unanimously voted to stay in the EU, but now they're being forced out because of Great Britain, and so
Scotland will exit and then join the EU as Scotland.
Correct.
Well, because
That's
they
the
have
plan.
Scotland had before Brexit, Scotland had a referendum of exiting Great Britain, but they voted to stay. And but now they Britain leaves EU, so they might like redo that referendum and exit Britain, which means they can re-enter EU.
The EU. Yep.
Yeah.
Guys, I missed. I felt really bad when I did it.
So guys, has anybody watched Ghost in the Shell yet?
I refuse.
Shepard?
Straight up, that ain't gonna happen.
Sorry, Christian. It's not. It's probably not in the cards. I mean, if it's one of those. I mean, everything comes out on DVD now. Three weeks after the movie premiere.
Yeah.
Might watch it then. But that is not like a opening weekend sort of watch for me. I'm assuming you have?
No, I haven't.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to discuss this because it's one of those things that have been discussed a lot, and I have strong feelings about Ghost in the Shell. It's one of my favorite animes.
Do you feel like maybe your drones have feelings?
I don't think they have feelings. They are unmanned, and they have no brains.
Could you imagine anything more terrifying than a drone that has gained sentience?
It would be pretty creepy, yeah. But on the other hand, they have a lifespan of 5 minutes, so it wouldn't be that bad.
And they're very loud. You would know if they were sneaking up on you at night.
I mean, talking about lighting the candle on both ends, they would have a furious, loud, and very short lifespan.
I like it.
No, I'm talking about this because there has been a lot of talk about the new rendition of Ghost in the Shell, which I have been also very apprehensive about. And to me, it was kind of like I don't know, it was a test, so to speak. Because usually I'm not that kind of person who would get involved in like these witch hunts for remakes. For example, when Ghostbusters came out, the new remake, I was like, okay, yeah, I like Ghostbusters, but this is not going to destroy my.
Yeah, it's just a derivative work. I mean, you can like it or not. Doesn't really affect the original work in any way.
And it wasn't that great. I watched it. I thought it was fun, but I agree that it wasn't like on par with the original. That's fine.
And that that would be a very difficult thing to compete with, right? There's no way it was going to be better than the original or the sequel.
Yeah, but on the other hand, it wasn't like abysmal. Like it wasn't like oh my gosh, I have to gouge my eyes out now that I saw it. And yet here I am finding myself, being like really apprehensive about this movie that's about to come out.
Yeah, but
ready to gouge your eyeballs out.
It's a completely different format.
Well, and it's there's more to it than just, a character change. Like, the thing with the Ghostbusters movies is it literally was changing up the characters but retelling the similar story.
Yeah.
Ghost in the Shell is we're not staying true to the original characters nor the story.
Yeah.
And it's like, if it's one of those two, like, it's okay. But when you start, like, changing everything, it's like, well, then why did you name it Ghost in the Shell?
Yeah.
Right.
Like, that's the thing. That's the thing. I think Ghost in the Shell, the new Ghost in the Shell, would work well as a movie that wasn't titled Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah, I might even watch it then, because if it was like, I don't know, like Syndicate, the movie or something, like if there was some kind of like other thing that would associate with it that maybe was a franchise, but not necessarily something that has like specific content associated with it, Mm-hmm. And then maybe yes, but that the fact that they're taking this thing that has like so much meaning to me, that try to say so many things and not saying those things, or not even attempting to say anything even close to that, is to me feels like an abomination.
An abomination.
It's
strong words.
I know. It's maybe a bit too harsh. I mean, there was some bad Ghost in the Shell animes that also came out, but I don't know, man. It's a classic, It's a classic. I think the height of the thing that really just kind of like tipped me over was the dubstep remix of the soundtrack. That was like, okay, wow. Like, if you tried to piss people off, you would do that.
So I remember the DVD, when it was localized for the United States, came with like some making of documentary, like little subsection on there. I remember like the original, writer, directors and everything like that, like went to the United States or something and shot a bunch of guns to get an idea of how they worked and felt, and would react when you shot different material types like wood and stone and metal.
Yeah, like for the final scene where they're destroying all those things, right?
Yeah, they wanted some realism there. And I'm imagining the writer and producer for the remake went out and just did a bunch of trashy dubstep remixes to do this.
Yeah, probably.
I got sleep coming, so
we have to get the authentic wubs.
And I like Scarlett Johansson, but I feel like she's such a cliche.
Okay. I hear you. All right, so I'm going to do a charge on the tail.
Okay.
Because that's what Christian wants, but I will set up bombs near the head.
Okay, I will too. And near the head?
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay. Go.
Oh, I'm going.
Cool guys don't look at explosions. So I'll probably watch it eventually when it comes out on Netflix or something.
Sure. Well, you will be obligated to. God, I'm
going to find out what it's all about. We're not going to go to the cinema to watch this. It's like, and I like Scarlett Johansson herself, but I feel like she's such a cliched character. She's not really good at those action type of acting, I feel.
I liked her in what's the one with Bill Murray?
Oh, Lost in Translation. She was amazing in there. Yeah. But that was also before she was like being hyped as this, super sexy mega actress.
You did
also, the girl with the pearl earring was also great.
That was for you, Christian.
That was. I love it. Thank you. All my wishes came true.
going from the Narga gun that has like low recoil for Pierce to this gun that's like high recoil, shooting like Pierce 2s and 3s. It's just like, yep, I'm gonna fire one shot every hour. It's like,
she's almost
out. Oh my gosh,
boys.
She's having a bad day now.
You're not going anywhere.
She left.
The hell did everything? I saw a shadow.
There was also there was supposed to be that's even better. There was supposed to be an Akira remake as well.
Oh no.
Yeah.
It was supposed
like
to take
a live action one?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's supposed to take place in New York. And one of the actors that was involved was, I think, the guy who plays Captain America, Chris Evans. Is that his name?
Yeah.
I want Eminem to play as Tetsuo and watch him mutate for some reason.
But he's not a good actor, though.
Could be. I just. There's something about. There's something about their heads reminds me as being visually similar. I'm gonna.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah.
I'm gonna ground slash the head.
Tetsuo will be a hip hopper hip hopping about Mom Spaghetti while spaghetti shoot out of his arms. So it's gonna be great. And so, but another thing that is coming up, and so I'm wondering what will happen now that this shitstorm is blowing over. Sorry, my language. Is next year? You know what's coming up?
Monster Hunter the movie.
Well, that too, but does anybody really expect the Monster Hunter movie to be really good?
It could be better than what their script currently calls for.
Guys, I'm trusting you. I'm trusting you.
I'm here.
Kill.
So, so next year.
I didn't. It's betrayed my trust.
What? Well,
why should I trust you?
I was hoping you would be able to knock her off before she ate my face.
Well, do you still live, right?
I didn't.
That the person who constantly blows me up.
It's true.
Next year is going to be a Battle Angel Alita movie.
What is this? Why do these things need to be remade?
Well, because anime is very, very successful now, so Hollywood wants to have a piece. You know, the thing is, like, these days, no movie comes out that's not, like, some kind of, like, adaptation or part of some kind of franchise.
Yeah.
And they're running out of Western comic books, so they're moving on to anime, I guess.
Live action Attack on Titan.
Nausicaa would have been cool. Attack on Titan would also be interesting. Well, I think they've already made a live action Attack on Titan.
Yeah, I thought it was. Yeah.
A live action Nadesco would be kind of cool.
What? Which one?
Nadesco.
Nadesco.
Yeah, it's a spaceship. Yeah.
There was already a live action battleship Yamato.
Yeah, I actually own it. As well as I guess the Space Captain Harlock one isn't, or Captain Harlock isn't really live action.
Oh no,
it's CGI to look like live action.
Oh no, guys! I know what will eventually come, and I already dread it, guys.
Yeah.
Live action Neon Genesis Evangelion.
I want Eminem to play Shinji.
Doesn't that already exist practically? Like
what? Which one?
Live action Neo Genesis. I mean, that's like half of Japan.
Well, I mean, yeah, you could say that. There's still hope, guys. Maybe. What was it? Pacific Rim 2 will be.
Oh yeah, Pacific Rim 2 will basically be that. I mean, let's be honest. Pacific Rim 1 was basically that.
Eminem as Shinji. People like your suggestions of Eminem as Shinji.
I just think he'd be good in the role.
I will maybe apply to play the role of Shinji's father.
Oh, you're born for that role.
I've been cultivating the chin strap specifically for that role.
For years.
Yeah. I am this person.
Oh man, all the hate for Pacific Rim. I love Pacific Rim.
Pacific Rim is the best. You shut your mouth, you people.
What if Pacific Rim 2 is just them frying big drones at each other?
All right, and Prime82 also points out, yes, of course, live-action Death Note is also coming to Netflix.
And there's been multiple versions of live-action Death Note.
Yeah, but this one is like whitewashed, so the main character is white now, and sad times. But there's better times coming up on the next episode. I hope you will join us on the next episode when we will fight the angels and prevent the second impact. See you next time around. As always, good luck and good hunt. Get into the robot, Shinji!
Get in it!
No, get out now! Die? Get out now! Now get it back in! Now get out! Get out! Now get back in!
Do a better job, Shinji.
You suck, Shinji. This episode was brought to you by Squatty Potty. Pottify your loading times.